Hey guys, Steve here. Pretty excited about this. Been waiting for a little while. Open box, and we got a new toaster. And not just any toaster. And a toaster with an LCD screen. Seedeem, I think that's how you say it. The SD3168D-DS LCD screen. The toaster we had before had probably for like 20 years. So, time for a new one. User manual. Packaged very well. Alright. Now this comes in a couple of different colors. And I chose the metal gray. So let's see, your loyal kitchen assistant. I think it's Seedeem. Let's get that off. Take this part off. Plastic. Aluminum. Wide slot. With a nice screen. And yes, we are going to plug it in. I was searching for a toaster, and as you know, I research and try to find YouTube videos of other people that have tested this toaster. And there's some toasters out there that are well over $300, $600. So on the bottom, you can wrap it up if you're putting it in storage or what have you. But you also have these two clips on the side to run the cord opposite side depending on how you have it in your kitchen to keep it in place. Everything else looks pretty good. Back, nice crumb tray. I like the metal, kind of a grayish hue to it. The front of it looks like it's just a tad darker than the side. All right, so let's plug it in. Let me pause it and be right back. All right, we are back. I have it plugged in, and the first light that comes up is cancel. So let's push a button. Beautiful. I did notice one thing so far on here is I don't see I don't see a protective, like a cover, something that would have protected this screen during shipping and putting it in the box. Usually, like, you have something that you peel off, but I noticed that there isn't anything. And if you just touch it, let's see. Okay, so just touching the front doesn't do nothing. But as soon as you touch uh, any of the buttons below, let's go over the buttons. So you have cancel, timer, bread type, um, defrost, more time, and reheat. So your bread types, which is pretty cool, you have white bread, bagel, English muffin, gluten-free bread, grain bread, and waffle. And the first one, um, the different shades of your bread, how you want it cooked. So let's say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. So white on, so white, a little off-white, a little bit more toast. Most people would say the perfect one is right in the middle. It's golden, and then very gold, very golden, uh, dark, and burnt. So let's see. It's nice that the screen goes off after a little while. I'm not even sure. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes for the screen to go off. Let's see. "15 seconds, 20 seconds." So about 20 seconds, it's going to go off. So I have some bread to toast. So I'm looking forward to it. And I don't know if we're going to go through every single one, but just to try it out. We like our bagels and we like our English muffins. So let's touch bread type, and then let's type English muffin. Let's see. Touching English muffin, maybe you have to touch bread type. Okay. So it's bread type that you touch. So this screen is just to look at. You can't do anything. It's not a touch screen. It's all through the buttons. So we hit English muffin. I got an English muffin. Okay, I went off. So if I hit bread again, where are we at? Okay, so it still stayed on English muffin, and then it has the setting on how brown you want it. So the timer, so if you hit the timer, that will give you your selection of how dark you want it. So I'm going to put it right in the middle. And it's 1 minute 44 seconds. So let's see what happens. And I'm not going to eat all this bread. What I am going to do is it's not going to go to waste. We'll break it up, take it down to the park, feed the birds and stuff. It won't go to waste. But we're actually going to see what it says. So you start off with picking what bread you want. And this was an English muffin. And then you hit the timer to select the doneness, or how dark you want that particular selection. And we went right in the middle, which is a nice golden brown. We will see exactly how it looks. I will go ahead and pause it so you don't have to wait the whole time, and we'll come back. All right, we are back. Let's see how done it is. So you do got to push up. All right, so the English muffin. Some people might like it that color. Is it a golden brown? I don't know if I'd say it's golden brown, but you can obviously customize it. You can select the bread, which is still English muffin, and then it's still the golden brown setting, the middle setting, but you can, and it keeps going to dark. Now you could leave it in the middle, and then here you can change that setting. All you have to hit is, sorry, I hit defrost. Okay, so no, bread type. Okay, bread type English muffin. Then we had the setting 1, 2, 3, the fourth setting of doneness, which is that golden brown color. But then, okay, it was 150, and that's how it came out. So you could actually do more time. So it was 126 English muffin. So 126, and it goes right to 126 to 203. So 203 is the most that you can get with that particular setting. So 126 was that setting. And that might be okay for somebody. It's not quite dark enough for me. But again, it's you can just play around with it. The fact that you can add more time, you can see how it turns out. All right, so now we're going to go to bread type. So you push bread type, so cancel bread type. Let's get to the bagel. All right, so now we set the bagel. So if I'm not mistaken, the bagel faces inward. We're going to find out. Faces inward. So now we have a bagel, and let's select the time to the next one, which is a darker golden brown. All right, so minute 35 for that. Again, I will pause it and see if I did it on the right side. Does it face in or does it face out? We'll find out. Be right back. I'm back, and as I looked in the toaster, I had it in wrong, so I canceled it right away. You put in the bagel facing outward, not inward like I had it. So each piece of the bread part of the bagel faces outward. So let's go back to bread type. We're at bagel. We're at the much more golden brown color. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth setting. All right, so let's see what happens. Pause it, and we'll be right back. All right, we're coming back. 3, 2, 1. Pop. All right, so let's see how done we got. Oh, okay. All right, I'm liking that, guys. I'm liking that for the bagel. Nice and soft on the outside, which is what you want. And look at that. Nice golden color. A little bit darker than the other selection. Let's see, the first, second, third, the fourth one. So we had it on the fifth selection, which I like it. Looks pretty good. So we got to remember the bagels are out. All right. I love that. All right. So now we're coming to toast. Just some regular toast. How do you like your toast, guys? I like mine about how I like my bagel. So let's see. You hit the bread. Now let me make a note. I was watching some other YouTube videos, people doing this toaster, and it seemed like they were pushing the button and it was making a clicking sound. So I think that there was probably maybe some complaints or whatever, and they've learned from their complaints. This is brand new 2023, and you just touch it. So the other video, it almost seemed like he was pushing and clicking, and it wasn't reacting to his touches real fast. So, but I like it because you just touch it and that's it. So let's go to the white bread. All right, so now we're going to put in 2 pieces of white bread, and we're going to leave it on that selection that I had the bagel on. So let's see what happens now. And of course, I won't have you sit there and go through it and watch it for a minute. I will pause it and be right back. 2, 1, 0, pop it out. All right, I can tell you already that it is not. It's not that color that I'm looking for. So we put in the bread type was white bread. And the timer, so it says it's black at 1:15. So I'm going to go back to what I had it on. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth selection. I'm actually going to put the bread back in, and I'm going to hit more time. Let's see. So it says 101 and it goes to 134. So let's see what adding more time did. Definitely did not brown it like the picture shows. It was more of the third setting for the type of darkness for the toast. All right, coming right back after this is getting closer. All right, we're back, and I actually had to cancel it because it got a little bit too dark. So we know that the bagel, first time around, the way it was sitting, as far as the timer selection for the bagel was fine. Without reading the directions and getting to know more about the ins and outs of it, and strictly just going by the selection and what it says, I could be missing something. Also, in the other videos that I've seen for this bread, they were only putting in 1 piece of toast, and it didn't seem like it was working at all. So we are going to put in white bread again, and it shows. Let's just go through the breads one more time. So we're at the white bread and we're at the timer. Okay. So 28 seconds, 39 seconds, 47 seconds. The golden brown one is 54. A minute 1, minute 8, a minute 15 for burnt. So let's see if we put it in that golden brown and we hit more time for 126 with one slice. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We'll pause it and come right back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. All right. So that's obviously kind of hot. That's obviously not as dark as this one was. It's not as dark, but it does toast it on both sides the same, even with one piece of toast in there. There's another video of the same one. He was only putting in one piece of toast all the time, and it was toasting on one side, but it wasn't giving anything on the other. So I'm not sure what model he had, but obviously they've made improvements, because this is nicely toasted on both sides. Overall, I think it's fantastic. Overall, I like how you can select your breads and stuff. And this is all personal preference, how you like your bread, how it toasts. Again, make a note that I'm toasting, one after the other, so it's warm and hot when I'm doing another one too. So that could play into how it's toasting the bread and everything like that. So overall, I really like it. I want to get into the directions to see if there's anything that you can do as far as your timer and your adding time and stuff like that. But I think it's great. The one thing that I kind of don't like is, you made everything else aluminum. Make this knob piece aluminum instead of plastic, and then the piece that goes in plastic. I think that, and you gotta kind of give it a good push down to lock it in. Also, for me, I think that when you're pushing up to get your toast out, I think that it could bring the toast out just a little bit more than it does. Again, that's just my opinion. But overall, I like it. I would recommend it. Again, this was the SD3168D-DS. And then here's the model again, model 316080. And I got it on Amazon. So thanks again, guys, for watching and enjoying this experience with me. I'm sure we're going to enjoy it very much, and play with it and get it to where it toasts perfectly. But not everything's perfect. So anyway, I paid $58, and then they gave me 10% off on Amazon. So I like it. I hope you guys like the video, and we'll see you with another one. Take care, everyone. Bye.